Hi, I'm Sue Myers. I'm with the Education Department here at Ladew Gardens, and we have Rob Jenkins with Blue Water Baltimore Run Nursery here today helping us plant some pawpaw trees right along our stream. At Ladew, we're celebrating our 50th anniversary this year as a public garden, and Harvey Ladew purchased this property getting close now to about 100 years ago. So there's some old infrastructure here in the stream, and Rob will talk a little bit about that. Blue Water Baltimore and Run Nursery are sponsors of our Wild and Scenic Film Festival this year. We're really thankful to them for that, and hope you can catch it. It's on April 17th, Earth Week, so I hope you can help celebrate Earth Week with us and watch these beautiful films all about adventure and nature and what's going on with our environment. So check that out on our website. But the pawpaw is a tree that we're planting partially for me because it's the host plant of our zebra swallowtail. And it's a beautiful big butterfly, white butterfly with black stripes. And we don't see many of them here at Ladew because I think the caterpillar of the zebra swallowtail eats pawpaw leaves exclusively. It's the only plant that they'll eat or that they're able to eat. So without the pawpaw, we don't have that caterpillar, and then there's not as many of those butterflies around. So we're trying to plant the pawpaw for those beautiful butterflies, and we'll see what happens. And we're near the stream. It's a habitat that the pawpaws enjoy. You want to talk about that, Rob, a little bit?
Sure. Thanks, Sue. I'm happy to chat about the pawpaws, but I also wanted to say thank you very much to Ladew for allowing Blue Water Baltimore to be a part of the Wild and Scenic Film Festival. Blue Water has also celebrated a birthday recently. Last year was our 10th anniversary as an environmental nonprofit based down in Baltimore, and we do a lot of work with keeping the water clean and working within communities to engage and interact. This is a perfect example of some of the things that we deal with as an organization, where in the city you have infrastructure that is significantly older and is deteriorating in such a way that there's all kinds of problems with transporting stormwater, illicit sewer connections. One of the things that we do as an organization is monitor the water in the watersheds feeding down into the Inner Harbor. So we have a boat where our water keeper and our water quality scientists go out, and we've been taking measurements on these various sites for a great number of years. We have terrestrial monitoring sites where we do the same thing. We're looking at salinity, we're looking at pH, we're looking at water quality. We take bacteria samples, or we take samples to have them analyzed for bacteria. So we're doing a lot of really cool work in the city and the county, in the watersheds leading down to the harbor. So this is just interesting and illustrative of kind of some of the work that we have to deal with. We also have a number of different programs, such as our advocacy program, where we're fighting to make sure that folks who have issues with sewage backups in their homes are being supported by the city. We're working towards a plastic bag ban in the city. We do eco-literacy programs. We have a forestry team that goes out and plants trees in our communities, underserved communities. We have an environmental restoration team that works with interfaith organizations and also outreach in the communities, doing tree plantings and stormwater management BMPs. And we run a native plant nursery, which is where I come in. So I'm really happy to be here now to talk about the pawpaws. And as you said, the pawpaws are a great host plant, the only host plant for the swallowtails. But there's another cool thing that they will do where they're going to get planted, and that's going to be to stabilize this bank. Because one of the things that we get concerned about are the big three pollutants, and that's nitrogen and phosphorus, but also sediment. And sediment loadings happen when you have erosion and stream bank scouring like you see here. So when you plant something, a native plant especially, that has a deeper root systems, that is more adapted to where they're going to be, then you're going to get more ecosystem services from them. So better nutrient uptake, more carbon sequestration. You're supporting the native flora and the fauna by planting natives. So we are always encouraging folks to do that, and not just on a small scale, like it could be container gardening, but it could also be refurbishing a stream or replenishing a stream. We have a lot of opportunities available within Blue Water to come out and join us in tree plantings, to come out and work with us at the nursery for native volunteering, to do some native plantings, to do some water quality monitoring. So it's really cool opportunity for me to come out here and help you all in action, natives in action. That's what we like to see. So yeah, Paw Paws, they are another plant that is good to have two. You need to have two to get the cross pollination and get the fruit. These were grown from seeds. I mean, you can tell they're kind of small. It's going to take some time before they are ready to actually bear fruit. But patience is a virtue, and there is nothing wrong with delayed gratification. Delayed gratification is a good thing. So the Paw Paws themselves, in a shadier spot like this, they may grow a little bit slower. That's okay. You're still going to end up with eventually a tree that's a good 12, 15, 20 feet tall long term. That's going to take, this is planting for next generation or 2 generations from now. This isn't planting for you and I, right? It's for who's coming after us. So it's okay to start this small. We're going to have something long term that's going to do a great job in supporting the ecosystem services that we want to see. Interesting thing about the Paw Paws, they're fly and beetle pollinated. They're not pollinated by bees, like you would normally think pollinators are going to be bees, but it's flies and beetles. The fruit, if you like tropical puddingy texture, you're going to love a Paw Paw.
Banana custard, kind of?
Kind of, yeah.
What you would do? Banana strawberry mix?
We're venturing into territory that I don't venture into because I don't like a lot of tropical flavor.
Okay.
So
that's what I would say.
Banana, but yes, definitely it's that sort of custardy, tropical taste, and quite delicious. Been around for so long and used by the indigenous peoples. There's Paw Paw festivals out in Frederick, I believe, and we are going to put some Paw Paws in here to support the zebra swallowtails, to get the ecosystem services we want, and to help stabilize this stream bank so we don't have lots of scouring and sedimentation going further down the stream.
All right.
So let's get to it.
Sounds good. Let's plant. Thanks a lot, Rob.